Umar Nurmagomedov is walking on thin ice with the Nurmagomedov family. After his last loss, Khabib was pissed. The Nurmagomedovs were pissed. He disappointed them, lost his undefeated record. I'm going to break down in this video why I believe he is on very thin ice and why this is his last chance to get a redemption before getting booted from the family. Before we go ahead and get into it, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and let's get into this video. So if you've yet to see, Umar Nurmagomedov has just been matched up against Mario Batista. This happened a few days ago. The matchup was made, and it is officially booked for October 18th, Vancouver, main event of a fight night. Solid main event, honestly, and Mario Batista is getting a shot up in the rankings here. Umar, if he loses to Batista, can you imagine the clowning he would get from Khabib, from the team, from the Nurmagomedovs? It would be horrible. It would be horrible. It would be the end of Umar's career. Not because it would be the end of his UFC career. It would just be the end of him defending the Nurmagomedov name, defending the legacy that they have as being the best, the most dominant. Already, Umar lost his last fight, and it did not go well for him. Khabib was so disappointed. Islam was disappointed. They were all in utter disappointment. They didn't show that. They didn't try to show that. They didn't try to show how mad or how upset they were at Umar, but it was clear. It was clear. It was obvious. You could see it, and you could see it in the immediate reaction from Khabib. You could see it in the immediate reaction from Khabib. If you've yet to see this video, this is Khabib's immediate reaction after Umar lost to Merab, and it was not good. You can see Khabib right here. Look at him. Oh my! He knew. He was hoping. He was praying. Maybe it's a robbery. Maybe it's a robbery for the Nurmagomedovs. The last name has given them lots of privilege. A unanimous decision. Look at Khabib's face. He's praying. Nope, he knows. Yep, he knows. Yep, there it is. Priceless. Absolutely priceless reaction. Priceless reaction from Khabib, but it's not good for Umar. It's not good for Umar. You could see after that, we're thinking send Umar Georgia 2-3 years and forget. Send Umar Georgia 2-3 years and forget. He got out-wrestled by Merab. He got dogged by Merab. Merab was pointing at him. He was laughing at him. He was making a bit of a joke out of Umar. And Umar was going into that fight as a massive favorite. He went in as a massive favorite. I picked him. I picked him to win that fight. Did I want Merab to win? Yes. Did I think he was going to win? No. No, he shocked the world. Now Merab is the highest level of highest level. This is technically a step down for Nurmagomedov. This should be a win. This should be an Umar win. He's going to be the better striker. He should be the better wrestler. And his cardio should be better. Even though it's a 5-round main event, his cardio was good against Merab, but Merab is a cardio king. So will Umar pull it off? Will Umar make the bounce back? Because otherwise, the family's going to be disappointed. I mean, the family's already disappointed. Khabib was disappointed. All of them were disappointed in Umar. They said, he'll bounce back. They weren't trying to put too much pressure on him. But the second they got back to Dagestan, Umar was in the gym nonstop, putting in the work, getting put to work. He went back. He went from championship fight to going back to mop the floors, clean the floors in the gym in Dagestan. You know it, right? Because Khabib is very serious. He's got him doing multiple rounds, non-stop, constantly pushing themselves, constantly growing. And we'll see if Umar steps up to the task. It said that we didn't know the location, but the location was just dropped. It was dropped. I saw it. Burt MMA. Not sure if it's official, but it should be pretty official. It is going to be in Vancouver, Canada, October 18th. Fight night main event. I think it's a good main event, and I think it's a good bounce back for Umar, and it's well deserved for Batista. This is hated fighter versus hated fighter. People dislike Umar. They don't hate him, and people used to hate Mario, but after absolutely fraud checking Patchy Mix, I think people are a little bit back on to Mario and respecting him a bit more because he dog walked Patchy Mix. He outstruck him. He outgrappled him in moments. They didn't even get into the grappling. Patchy did nothing. Batista boxed his head off for 3 rounds straight. So this is a 5-round main event. I don't think Batista's been in a 5-rounder yet. It's going to be his first. Umar's got more 5-round experience. He fought Corey Sandhagen, destroyed him. People expected, he didn't just out-wrestle him. He outstruck Corey Sandhagen. Which is what people did not expect. They expected him to out-wrestle him. So in this fight, I think Umar's got the edge. I think he does. But if he loses this fight, the disappointment from the family is going to be insane. The reaction of the public is so funny for this fight, but it's a good matchup. It's a good fight. I like the fight. I like the matchup, and I think it's favorable for both of them. It's good for both of them, honestly. It's guaranteed to be in October. It hasn't been completely confirmed that it is going to be in Vancouver, but if it is, I'm thinking about going to see this card. I am a Canadian. I might go see this card. Honestly, we'll see how the card, gets built and if it's good or not. But I would love to see this fight in person. I will be rooting for Umar. I do think he will win this fight. But honestly, Bautista could shock the world here. Umar did just get beat by Merab, but skill for skill, I think Umar's the better fighter. Early pick, I'm going with Umar. But the question is, will he disappoint his family again? Will he disappoint Khabib again like he has previously in his last fight? You could see the reaction from Khabib, just how disappointed he was, how crushed he was from that fight. He knew that Umar lost. He was praying that he didn't, but he knew, right? So it's a big question here. It's a big question mark. Will Umar pull it off? Will he make a comeback? I think he will, but close fight, tough fight to predict. I'm going to go with the early pick of Umar by decision. I'm going to say he gets it done by decision. Mario is quite tough, but I think the cardio will be on Umar's side. I think his striking will be better as well. He's very dynamic with the kicks. He's not as good of a wrestler or of a grappler as Khabib or Islam or any of these dudes, any of the Nurmagomedovs, honestly, and that's the difference between Umar and all of the other Nurmagomedovs and all of the other guys training at that gym, and that is that he's not primarily a wrestler, but his wrestling is getting better. I'm sure he's been in the gym every single day, pushing to the limit. He broke his hand in his last fight, but he's come back, he's healed it, and I think he's going to get a bounce back win here. So give me Umar as the early pick by decision. I think he gets it done, and I think he will bounce back for the family, for his career, and honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they gave him a title shot after beating Mario Batista again. He is the fighter that had the closest fight with Merab by far. You can't pretend like Sean had a closer fight. He got destroyed by Merab. Piotr Jan got destroyed by Merab. Multiple guys have gotten destroyed. Umar did have the closest fight, and he did take the first 2 rounds, but Merab's cardio is insane. It's insane. It's really difficult to beat. So Umar's working every day to get better and to have a bounce back. I think he gets a bounce back here. Hopefully, he doesn't get kicked out the family, but it's very possible if he loses to Mario Batista. It's very, very possible. But that's the entire video, boys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Will Umar get a bounce back against Bautista, or will he lose and get booted from the family? Let me know in the comments down below. Without further ado, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I will catch you boys in the next one. See you.